personal function down there 3 weeks ago, and there were cars backed up the street, and there was somebody screwing that ball field.
FYI, you're being recorded now.
So we're not utilizing it. The last meeting they had.
Isn't that hot in here?
It's got a road building.
I'd like to call the
Put it in.
August 27th Planning Board meeting to order. I'll call for an adoption of the agenda. Any additions? Under old business, I'd like to add a comment that we need to rebuild the fire under the addressing project. Any other additions to the agenda? Hearing none, the agenda will stand as presented with the addition of comments regarding the addressing project. Approval of the July minutes. Looking for a motion.
That was actually taken out of the agenda. The July minutes aren't in there, so you'll get those next month.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, just to follow up with the addressing, after we talked this morning, I talked to Preston. Of course, one thing Preston and I talked about, he's gonna try to divide up the addressing between Jeff and Kelsey, and also, we want to add, Whitney down at Public Works, to have like 3 zones, to try to get back through it again and catch up with the talk.
All right, thank you. Old business, comprehensive plan update. I want to thank Peter for the work he did last month on relooking at Chapter 11. We had some questions as to its the way it was presented, as it fit a planning board or a comprehensive plan document. Peter, if you want to reiterate the comments you made to me, I think they were very, very well done job by you guys.
Well, the rehashing and redoing of Chapter 11, the recreation program, it was not really written as a planning. It was, you're right, it was written as a inventory or a what we offer here in Beach Mountain for recreation. Of course, everybody knows that we spend a lot of money on recreation. It does bring us a lot of people and put us on the map in several different ways. We came up with, instead of strike it, let's build on it and make it a little stronger and update it in all the different areas that it was not updated in public and private facilities. We didn't change a lot of it. We added a lot, struck a little bit, and just brought it up to speed. It is very important that everybody know what we offer up here, what you can come to Beach Mountain and do in a sense of recreation and outdoor and indoor facilities and programs.
Thank you. Is there any other comment on it other than, is there any other comment? I'll entertain a motion that we approve Chapter 11. That will complete all of our chapters, and we will be ready to set a public hearing or public meeting, or make it available online for the public to read and start giving their feedback.
Yes, so the section on the parking, I was just showing it to Peter, because it said we had inadequate parking. Now we've got adequate parking.
Yeah.
For the recreation center. I mean, if there's other facilities that we need to fund for recreation, we do have it.
Okay, do you think we need to take that out then before
I think it ought to go out before we, I think if we put in front of the public now, with that out of there, that the parking solution has been solved,
Right.
and with the reinforcement of the ground, we can now utilize the ball field for excess parking. Why it wasn't used for Billie Jean and Frank Steele's function, I don't know.
Right,
Sure could have been.
yes,
I think it's a matter of getting used to, oh, wait a minute, we can do this now.
right, right, remembering we had it.
Yeah, I wanted to, they had, still had the bumpers in front of it. For the cars, they still had,
Yeah, but you notice they're.
they're gone now, and they got white stripes out there.
So it's all set to go.
Yeah, it's ready. And they used it at the town
The
meeting.
town hall, we used it for the town hall meeting.
Yeah, they used
And I
it.
actually got comments afterward, during, and then afterwards, people said, oh, it's so nice to be able to park up here.
I think we just need to monitor that. I mean, it's working right now, but I think,
We don't want the
There-
ball field to become a muddy spot.
exactly, during wet periods of, Beach Mountain, you probably need to watch that.
So we're ready to move ahead, if I hear a motion to accept and proceed.
Make a motion.
Motion to accept.
Motion by John, second by Peter.
Second.
Mr.
All in
Chairman,
favor?
I just got a question on that, for President. When y'all set the date for the public meeting, we need to have it a little bit out in advance, so because we're gonna send out postcards to let everybody know about it, so just keep that in mind when you set it, and then we'll set it out almost 4 weeks ahead from when you wanna do it, or about 3 weeks to give us time to get the notification.
And one of the times we can use for that would be next month's planning board meeting that is open, they're always open to the public, but that, I don't know, what, we talked about this, Preston, what did we,
Yeah, I think that we came back to that we probably need to have a separate meeting later in the evening or in the afternoon, like a 4 o'clock meeting, just to allow for anybody who wants to come to this. And we do need to, like Tim said, have some leeway on the postcards, but also to give people the opportunity online to look at the plan and read it and everything if they want to.
well, do you have some target dates in mind?
I don't. It's up to this board how you want to go forward with it.
Do we want to set those now?
We certainly can. So the calendar.
We need to, yeah, we need the calendar. But as
Okay.
Tim said, put it out there 4 or 5 weeks.
Mr. Chairman, if I might suggest, we're gonna have a, flu shot clinic continuing to on October 16th. That's a Wednesday. The chamber is free. You can do it from 3 to 5 Wednesday, October 16th. Unless you want to do it a little bit earlier than that, but that will give you plenty of time to get it out.
Well, I think we need to get it out Preston's pretty well got it ready to go. I would request 5 hard copies for the planning board members.
And when was, the 25th of September, that's a Wednesday, that would work good, I think.
That'll get it before most of the summer people have gone. And you may want to put in the postcard, this may be, emphasize may be, your last opportunity before the final.
Yeah.
To maybe encourage.
So basically, after this meeting, it goes to council for approval.
Yeah.
and adoption.
Well, actually, I had it envisioned the other way. We get the public feedback
Y'all need-
before we present a final to the council.
That works. too.
That way council doesn't have to look at it and say, okay, put it off till next month.
Right.
Yeah, no, that would be good.
When council gets it, they want to know that the public input's already been in it. And here's a finalized document ready for adoption.
So if you do it the 25th of September, then it'll be on the October agenda for the council meeting.
Unless she.
Depends on how much revision comes out of
Well,
public input.
No, he
I
was
don't
saying-
really see that much.
You should,
given-
because you've been soliciting it all
He
along.
was saying that it goes back to planning board, so it'll be 1 month before it goes to the
Oh, okay.
town
So
council.
it would be November.
November town
Yeah.
council.
Sound good, Preston?
So September 25th,
So we
is
can
that
start to, yeah.
Well, it's certainly nice to come to that,
Yeah.
finally get to that targeted date.
Yes.
Uh, Any other old business?
You want to set
We
that
met
at 4 o'clock, at 4 o'clock for the meeting?
on September
Yeah,
25th?
25th, 4 PM
okay.
here.
And we'll have a meeting the day before that.
Are y'all gonna do that as a plan, as like a float through, or just, have a presentation and then?
I think we'll probably just have a presentation, and hopefully we'll have everything up on the web, and then any comments, people will be ready or prepared to make, and then we'll just give a presentation on it. If the board's okay with that, I think that's, and then we can just address any items that come up.
Do you also want to move our planning board meeting to that day? The 24th is,
Yeah, the 24th would be, the day before would be the planning board at 10 or at 9 a.m.
we just do it both on the same day?
Or would you rather do?
What else are we gonna have?
On the
for
planning board?
planning board meeting?
We'll probably still have the census stuff, and then we'll probably bring addressing back to you, with a plan or something, and then we're wanting to come back with something on that. I don't have any other things.
There isn't any
currently.
major zoning issues coming up.
I've not
I'm
received
aware of.
anything. Of
I haven't
course,
seen
we
anything,
could get something
okay.
before then.
Could I make
I
a
have no
suggestion?
questions in moving it. Yes, Wendell?
If you're gonna, your normal planning is the 24th. If you have the open discussion on the 25th, would it be a problem for the committee members to maybe have your meeting the day after the 26th? And that way you could either bless or reject anything that comes up the day before.
I don't know. if
Well,
Chris
I'd
has
rather-
time to Put it
You don't
together
think so?
in one day, usually.
No, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, one
But
night, really.
One night, yeah.
A week
that's
is-
kinda pushing it.
a week gives you.
I was
some
just
time.
thinking,
Yeah, it's good thinking too, Wendell, I like it. It's saying, hey, maybe September 20, well, we still need to put it out there.
you still need time.
It
Preston-
still has to be done right, and it's a important enough document that, I mean, if it's taking 2 years to get it reviewed and updated, it's taking 2 years to do it.
Preston's good, but not that good, I understand.
Mr. Chairman, did y'all talk anything too about changing the title of it to the 2019-2024 plan, since it's gonna be adopted in 19 instead of the 18-23 plan? You basically lose a year in between plans.
I've got it dated as 2019 to 2034.
It's 5 years. 20.
It's, yes, I've seen no problem with kicking it up a year.
Yeah, I would say that'd be the best way to do it.
That way it gives them another year to, they don't have to start working on it until 2024. Good suggestion, thank you, Tim.
Thanks.
All right,
Okay, so we're.
I believe we worked that one all right. Preston, I'd like to turn it over to you for the new business on the Census 2020 Complete Count Committee.
Hold on a second, I still need to get a clear answer on what we're gonna do on the 24th. Are we gonna go ahead and have the meeting on the 24th, we're gonna combine them into the 25th?
Combine them into the 25th.
Because that'll be public notice on that too.
So you want to move the planning board meeting to the 25th at 10, or at 9, I'm sorry?
9.
Well,
Or you want to move those?
you're talking about the 25th being at 4 PM.
You want to have your regular planning board on the 25th at 4?
It's scheduled for the 24th right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only thing.
Why, let's leave that alone. Let's just have that meeting,
okay,
because that'll give us some final prep for the next day anyway.
okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be the 24th then?
Yeah.
Regular day, regular time.
Regular time, that's good. I wasn't thinking it was gonna be 4 PM.
Yeah. Well, the public
Public
Yeah, but-
meeting
events
minutes.
will be on the 25th, time
Yeah.
4 p.m.
Okay,
Okay.
everybody?
Yeah, okay,
All
I'm
right.
good with that.
As many of you probably already know, the council appointed the planning board as the complete count committee for the town. Basically what that means is they want us to strategize or come up with some ideas on how we educate and inform the public on the importance of the census and making sure everybody is counted and counted only once. So that's what this is. We can have meetings with our regular planning board meetings, I believe. We may do some other things. There's a lot of suggestions in here. Anything that you guys think is appropriate or you think might be beneficial to our community, just let me know. We can do some of those things. And then they are offering some training for the complete count committees. We recommended at our meeting with the census that they do that in Banner Elk for the high country area, like Banner Elk, Seven Devils, Newland, that area coming to Banner Elk, a sort of centralized area. We haven't heard whether they're going to do that training yet or when, but they did say they would be offering some training. Other than that, I don't need you to take any action or anything, just bring it to your attention and let me know that you guys are a complete count committee.
The planning board is the complete count committee.
Yes.
In looking at this document, of course, it's set up for you, city. I think we need to, well, if we are the committee, then at the next council, at the next planning board meeting, then let's have a discussion of how we're going to proceed.
Okay.
Utilizing their guidelines.
You had a good suggestion about maybe getting the community members involved, and so give that some more thought and then bring that up. I thought that was a good idea, especially for those community members who frankly know a lot of
Well,
full-time residents.
Let's discuss that then, Renee, because it's, start thinking of people who know your neighborhood. For example, Barry knows Astor Trail and all the fingers and where he walks his dog. He did a fantastic job on the addressing project. He probably knows everybody who lives in that area. I'm not asking Barry to volunteer, but I'm saying we need to find somebody in each neighborhood who knows the neighborhood, who would be willing to serve on a committee that says, okay, census, you want a complete census? Give your census person, here's everybody who lives here. We know them, we're a small community.
I think that's an
And
efficient
so do we put out, should we put out, this is discussion amongst us right here, should we put out a blurb in the club newsletter, in the town newsletters, in down to rec center, bulletin board somewheres? Hey, we're looking for some volunteers, 8 to 10 volunteers who would like to work on the complete census committee, doing the physical work of developing our complete census,
Sure.
That works.
and be ready to go on September 24th.
We better start
Is it
now.
that simple? Yes, Peter?
We better start getting it out
Well,
now.
if we can get those volunteers,
by the 24th, you have a month to do
yeah, I
this.
mean, if we get some, okay, you guys are this committee. Here's the chairman of this committee. we've done our obligation to getting it off the ground, whether we're doing it ourselves or not. But we got a group that can do it, and our goal, I think, would be that by April 1st, we hand the actual census person who's supposed to count Beech Mountain, here's a complete census of this mountain right here.
Right.
Is that
I think it's good.
overkill, or is that's accomplishing the goal to me? Anybody else got it?
I agree. I agree.
Any other suggestions?
Although I think that planning board, because you are like the official count thing, should be involved in that process. So the report should come to you, you know, maybe on a monthly basis to see how they're doing, so that you're overseeing that. But let the volunteers do that physical work.
Do we need to split our sections up so people can choose their sections?
Well, yeah, I mean, you get somebody do Upper Charter Hills area. You do, the Cliffs. We need to find out who those people are. If you want to be that person, that's wonderful. That solves that. You and Meredith go around and visit every house.
Wait, they don't have to do that, do they?
I don't think you have
No,
to. put it
No,
in.
they don't have to. They can probably write it down. You could probably call Barbara Kay, and she'd probably hand you a list right now.
That's right.
Well, the census takers go from house to house.
Yes, they do.
We don't have to.
No, we don't.
I think we just overlook, we just oversee.
But we can-
It's like somebody didn't get, forgot to get Fred Bolt, we'll just say. So we just through these lists and find out who they got, who they missed, who we know is here, and so forth. Correct?
I don't know that we get to do that. We can tell them up front, hey, here's everybody who's here. If you didn't count them, you need to go back and,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If we see
but
somebody.
we tell them that ahead of time. It's whether that census taker chooses to
Hey, Preston,
accept their
Mr.
information.
Chairman, that lady who came to see us, I know we're trying to have a big meeting, but she was willing to come out multiple times. Maybe she could come to the 24th planning board meeting and explain what she expects, or.
Are we overdoing what we're gonna set up for Banner Elk to do?
Her job is to get out as many times as she can, so no.
To make sure that it's done, so yeah,
Okay,
that's
all
fine.
right. That'd be a good person to have here
Yeah,
on
would.
board if we get 8 to 10 volunteers, and is 8 to 10 a reasonable number? Or should we
I'd
have
say get as
one
many-
person for every street?
I mean,
Well,
yeah, I mean,
Too much.
I would get as many as you can, whatever. Why even put a limit?
And then divide the,
Put a minimum on it, maybe of 10, but if you get
Yeah.
15,
okay,
that
divide,
would be a blessing.
okay. And then just divide the town up amongst however many we have.
There's only what, how many, we got 350
Full-time.
full-time employed people up here. So it's only, if that.
Your voter rolls are gonna be a good starting point,
Yeah.
Or is it people that have drivers?
not a finish.
Okay.
start.
That's okay.
Preston, any,
Yeah.
you like that idea?
Yeah, I think the primary purpose is really just educating the public, making sure that people are taking accounts properly. And I think what happened was North Carolina had a lot of no returns on their census, and they had to send out a lot of people's account. So I think part of what we need to do is educate people that they still need to send in, if they get one here and in Florida or wherever.
Well, they're gonna get a ton of no returns here from most people around the voter rolls who
Yeah.
haven't been here for 15 years.
And a lot of people think once they've taken it once, they don't have to send in another one, but that card goes in as a no return, and then they have to send people out.
All right, who's gonna be responsible for getting the word out that we're looking for volunteers?
Preston and Tim, I would say.
Preston and Tim, okay, because
Yeah.
I'm thinking, if you can get something to Sandy, who's doing the club voting now?
I'll do that. I think we also have time to get it in the Well, the billing's already gone out for August, so the billing won't go out again until the end of September, so, we can't really put it in the, utility bills. Well, we could put it in there, because it doesn't have, we don't have to have them all by the 24th of September, so, yeah, we'll put it in, you do.
I mean, you got that black and white brochure about the August 22nd meeting that was posted all around. It would just say, hey, we're looking for volunteers, please contact Preston Yates if you're willing to help on the complete census committee.
You could also bring that up to the council meeting in September.
So we'll get a flyer together, we'll put it on media, and we'll go from there.
No,
And just keep a record. Okay, thank you. Anything, anybody else, any other ideas on it? Preston, any more that you need to cover on it?
That was it, unless you wanted to talk about the address anymore. I know we kind of briefly talked about it.
Tim just said he's going to get people working on it again. I'm concerned as to where the raw data is. I only have a couple of people's raw data that I made an extra copy and still have. And that raw data is still the basis to operate from, because it'll give you those 600 addresses that were, I'm shooting a number,
Yeah.
but I know there was a number 600 was one time. It can get,
Yeah, I think we have all of a list of the ones that weren't in compliance at the time, but I think because the code has changed, we're still gonna have to inventory everybody.
if it says it's good, it was good.
Well,
Anybody on those raw lists that says it's good, it fits the code.
It fit the code at the time though, right? But it didn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that data's getting to be 2 years old now. Some of those have faded.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, let's go after the ones we know were in violation and let's go find them. You got addresses.
Yeah.
There's 2 addresses I never did find.
Yeah, I think we can certainly target the ones that were in violation before first. I don't think that's an issue, but I think we will have to look at everybody because we added the reflective part of it and some other things, which,
I mean, groundswell,
yeah,
once people find out we're serious about this, they're gonna start
yeah,
working on getting off the code.
yeah.
It is a serious thing, but we had a make call the other night, could not find the address. House was not one.
The Greenbrier?
It was.
Hmm?
I think it was.
And it's easy to drive by and it's embarrassing as hell to back up. And a waste of somebody's time. And you also, thank you very much. Any other business to come before this meeting? Council people, we appreciate you being here. Thank you. All in favor? Meeting adjourned.
There you go.